Okay, this is getting slightly ridiculous. I've lost count now of how many times we've gone back and forth between Boris and Olga already.
Something tells me we're gonna have to come back more, and more times. Many more times.
This is getting just slightly ridiculous. Does anyone else think this is a little bit ridiculous?
Well now, what news do you have for me?
Oh, I talked to Boris again. So let's talk about Boris. You tell Olga that Boris didn't like being ordered around all the time. Imagine that.
I wouldn't have had to order him around if he would only have done his work. I just wanted the shop to be neat and clean in case anyone came in. How does he expect me to do all the work around here by myself? This was his family's business after all.
Okay, Olga.
As my husband used to say, come back again, sunshine or rain.
Yeah, she actually said that before. She's running out of
Phrases.
she's running out of Boris's phrases. You need to go and meet up with Boris, Olga.
Yeah,
and
now he's saying, may you seek what you, or may you find what you seek, or
yeah, whatever.
something like that.
You guys need to get back together and trade some more phrases so Olga doesn't need to keep running out.
Or just kill each other, get it over with, God.
A fine autumn day to be walking. A man who walks everywhere will see much, I always say. Yeah, I'll bet you do. Hey, guess who I talked to? You tell Boris that Olga is having trouble running the shop without him. There is much to do to keep the shop straightened up. My family always worked together to keep it going before. If only Olga wouldn't nag me all the time. She and I used to enjoy running the shop when we actually had things to do. What is the point of... Oh, I'm sorry, things to sell. What is the point of even running the shop when there is no business? Goodbye and good travels, yeah. I mean, Boris has run out of things to say to us. Olga has run out of parting shots from Boris to recall that he used to say. But they still have things to say to each other, which we have to relay because we're some kind of...
Well now, what news do you have for me? I don't know, Olga. What could we possibly talk about?
Yeah, let's talk about your cats. You tell Olga that Boris doesn't see any reason to keep the shop open when there's nothing left to sell.
No business? You just tell that man about my avocado and garlic sandwiches. People come in and buy them all the time.
Yeah, sure, okay.
You bought one.
Yeah, we bought one to trap in Antwerp with.
As my lost husband used to say, may all your travels lead somewhere.
I think I've already said this is getting ridiculous, so...
Yes.
What's a stronger word for ridiculous?
Utterly absurd.
The ridiculosity of this situation has reached...
Preposterous. This is preposterous.
And Boris has already said this same thing before, so I'm not going to read that again. Instead, I'm going to talk to him about Nikolai. Hey, Boris.
No, Olga.
Oh, I forgot. That's right. Yes, how could I forget? You tell Boris about Olga's avocado and garlic sandwiches. Well, what are you waiting for, Boris? How I used to love her avocado and garlic sandwiches. We had them on our wedding night.
Oh, yum.
You should have seen the garlic and avocado flowers decorating our wedding cake. Beautiful. And she baked the cake herself. She always was a good cook.
Whatever floats your boat, man.
Yeah, sure. You remind me of how much I miss my wife. I shall go back and visit her. Yeah, you do that, pal. You go and talk to her and stop telling me to tell her things. You can go tell her yourself. Farewell, and may your path lead you toward your goal. I'm gonna just go check in with Olga and see if,
See if you magically visited her before. Hi, Olga.
Oh, look who it is.
You again. Heard anything interesting lately?
Oh, she doesn't have anything to say about him now.
Oh, cool. Maybe we could talk to her about...
Let's see, can we talk to her about husband?
Boris came back to visit me. We had a lot to talk about. He says he'll come back again after work. It was nice to see him. Seemed like old times.
Great. They finally met up.
Oh, God. I think
Okay.
we have to go back one more time.
Do we? I think we're done.
Good night, and don't let the bedbugs bite, as my husband used to say. You and every other mother.
Yeah, I think... Are they? Is she a mother? Did they have
Oh,
kids?
no, never mind.
Yeah, I don't think they had children, but anyway.
You and every mother.
I don't think Boris has anything too much further to say, but let's go ahead and just touch base with him and see if he has anything else to say.
Talk about his wife.
Let's see.
No,
I don't
talk.
have anything to tell him, but if we click on him, let's see, tell us about your wife. It is nice to be able to snuggle with my Olga again on these cold nights. Thank you for getting us back together.
I'm sorry, but the idea of snuggling with Olga is just a little creepy.
Yeah, you really didn't need to tell me about that, friend. I think that was just, too much information, but, yeah, okay. Goodbye, Boris. Did our honor even go up at all for doing that? Oh, we did.
Good, thank goodness.
At least we gained some honor and communications and intelligence for,
I think we earned a lot, actually.
That's a fair bit, actually, yeah. So, at least that much. And, I mean, we reunited Olga and Boris by going back and forth several times. Okay. I think that's it. Let me see. Before I forget, I should probably, exercise at the guild hall. I wanted to do this just to see how my, hero's faring. Here we go. We pick up 2 of the metal weights and put 1 in each of the baskets. Can I do another one? No. Any more weight might strain your muscles. Try bringing the weights you have in the baskets already. Alright, let's use the Stairmaster. Actually, wait, let's not, because I'm almost out of stamina already. Let's see. What time of day is it? I'm going to go ahead and rest in the inn for a little while, just so I have some more stamina, because otherwise he's going to stop using the Stairmaster very quickly. Let's see, let's sleep for, I don't know, 60 minutes? Another 60 minutes? What time is it now?
Oh, you can sleep more. So you just try to take the bed.
It said, unfortunately, it's actually quite solid. I think it was implying that we were trying to break the bed. It's actually quite solid, yeah. Alright, let's see, one more.
Alright, that's good.
We're almost at full stamina there. The day's almost over. Let's go and get some exercise in at the Adventurers Guild real quick.
And then we can be back in time for supper.
Or dinner. What's the difference between dinner and supper, anyway?
I don't know. You have soup for supper? I don't know.
That would be super.
Ha.
Alright, let's go ahead and exercise. And he exercises, and his stamina goes down, and he gets all buffed out. Your legs are too stiff and sore to use this right now. Alright, let's see. Can I put some more weights in? No. Alright, that better have done something good for our strength. Oh wow, strength's at 386. We're only 14 points away from the game's maximum, because again, this game lets you go up to 400 of each attribute and skill.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, so we're almost there. Let's see, can I use this again? No. Alright. Let's get out of here. And I guess there's not too much else that I need to do. Let's see. I should finish off by going back to the inn and let's rest for another little while.
Aren't you gonna eat?
It's not quite dinner time yet.
Oh, okay.
I don't think. 60 minutes. Really getting hungry. Okay. Yeah, and the lights went out, so that means it's
God,
here.
the sun really...
So
Oh,
it's-
who's that?
Oh, hey.
Oh my. Oh my.
Have a seat. Wait, no. Better leave the seats here. But why don't you sit down? The show can't get on the road until you get off your load. So sit a while and enjoy yourself. Or maybe just sit.
Oh my god, it's Keep on Laughing's brother.
I really have no idea what kind of voice to use for this guy, because I've used up just about every annoying voice I can think of. Let's go and sit.
Good evening, ladies and germs. A funny thing happened on the way to Mordavia. I got here. I walked up to the innkeeper here and says to the guy, "Do you know how lucky you are to have such a funny guy as myself staying here?" The innkeeper said, "No, but if you can hum a few bars, I can fake it."
What?
You may as well laugh now. This act doesn't get any funnier. I think I may as well just kill you now, just to make it stop. I sit down here for a meal and order some soup. When the waiter brings it, I says, "Waiter, there's a fly in my soup." The waiter says, "Of course, that's the soup du jour."
What?
That's not even very funny at all.
Am I going deaf in here, or how can so many people sleep with all these lights on? Seriously, folks, I went to the doctor just the other day and he said he had some good news and some bad news. What's the good news, I asked. You only have 3 months to live, said the doc. That's terrible. What's the bad news, I said. The doc replied, I'm getting married. I know I had an audience when I came in here. Anyway, show me a man with 1,000,000 Copics and I'll show you a guy who's rich. Hey, you only had to listen to this material. I'm the one who had to stand here and take it. Anyway, thank you. You've been a swell bunch of seats.
Phew, the gnome has stopped speaking. Maybe he's finished telling his joke. You think about applauding, but you're not quite sure if you've heard the punchline yet.
What do you think of my performance? Was I hilarious or what?
Is this an inn or a cemetery? I've had livelier times at funerals. Somehow you were. Couldn't you have at least smiled a little louder? It's not... You know what? Screw this. I'm stopping the video here. Bye, everyone.